What up, you guys? Slim here at SlimXTeampurplepanda, back with a new card discussion. I just got the message, and I love it because it's going another one of my favorite cards in the game right now. It's come to my attention, that Legendary Collection 2 is coming out in October, and I will be making a video today covering all of that. It's going to change this game forever. I have a lot of mixed feelings about this because a lot of hard-to-get cards are being reprinted as commons, and access to cards that were once unattainable are now becoming ridiculously easy. So I'm gonna have my thoughts on that because I honestly think something's wrong or something's going on, and we need to get to the bottom of that. So more into that later on the next video, possibly after this one. I have to see how many requests I have. But this video request is coming to me from excuse me, Yu-Gi-Oh 2K11 wants me to do a card discussion on Thunder King Ryo, and I love this. Thunder King Ryo is one of my all-time favorite cards. He is a staple in every side deck I do, if not in the main deck. And I'm just going to go over why, it's such a good card. So, if people don't know, Thunder King Ryo first came out, I believe it was in a Shonen Jump. It was either that or like one of those exclusive magazines. I think it was a Jump, though. And it's a secret. A lot of people didn't know, like, what did you do with it? 1900 attack, 800 defense. People didn't understand, this card is really good because it stops cards like Reinforcement of the Army, Sheehan Smoke Signal, Gladiator Beast, Proving Ground. It stops Sangen, it stops Recruiter, it stops Commandant. It stops so many cards. I mean, those are the only ones I can think of off the top of my head, but it stops so many cards and it's so good. If you look at least 80% of the side decks at your locals, at your YCS, at your regionals, you're going to see that they are side decking at least 2 Thunder King Ryo. Thunder King Ryo is unbelievable in this game right now. With all the decks that search, either through the cards I've mentioned or through other ways that I haven't mentioned, this card locks down opponents. When a player goes summon Thunder King Ryo, set 3 or 4 back row, you're really in a conundrum because you have to be able to not only stop the back row, but somehow get your plays to go off with a 1900 monster facing you down. Ryo has been in so many decks. It's been in Light Stun, Gladiator Beasts are maining it. It's in everyone's side deck. I side 2 of them in Gravekeepers. They're amazing. You summon them against Samurais. They're like, what the fuck? I can't smoke signal. What am I supposed to do? And, a lot of people don't know what to do with Thunder King Ryo. I mean, you can smash it. It's not that hard to get rid of. But while it has its time on the field, it really makes an impact in the game. It's a really good card, and it's why it's one of my absolute favorite cards. It's probably the first card I put in my side deck every time I make a new side deck. However, the only deck that wouldn't include it would be Fish, because, the deck moves really fast, so they don't need Thunder King Ryo. But Thunder King Ryo has been in so many decks before, and now it's seeing a lot of main deck play, like I said, in Gladiator Beast, and that's why they're winning. Like, they're teching in a lot of smart cards, and Thunder King Ryo is definitely a smart card for anyone to get because, lock down the ability for your opponent to add cards to their hand, and you can also, if people didn't know, tribute it to negate a special summon, like a Synchro Summon, which is really good. People are wondering, like, what's the ruling on Thunder King Ryo? Because people are wondering, what exactly can what can I negate with Thunder King Ryo? So basically what I decided to do is, I'm just going to pull it up on my computer just so that people know, what you can do and what you can use its effect for and you can't use its effect for. So people are wondering, what exactly, negating the summoning, what can you do? So what they do is that, sending the card to the graveyard is a cost to activate its effect, which negates special summon. This effect does not target. So the effect of Thunder King Ryo can only be activated when a monster is special summons itself, starting a chain, such as when a special summon monster special summons itself. For example, Thunder King can negate the special summon of Cyber Dragon, Dark Arm, and they have other examples. The effect of Thunder King Ryo can negate a Synchro Summon and special summon of a Gladiator Beast from the extra deck. The effect of Thunder King Ryo can negate a special summon by another card effect. Examples are Thunder King can negate the effect. Thunder King, I take that back. The effects of Thunder King cannot negate a special summon by another card effect. So cards like Monster Born or Polymerization cannot negate. Thunder King cannot negate these. Thunder King cannot negate Gores, because a lot of people are wondering, can you negate Gores? No, you cannot negate Gores. You cannot negate the special summon. Let me see. You cannot negate the special summon of Dark Samorg from the hand with Thunder King Ryo. And, it does have the ability to negate summons, which is really cool. But like I said, it can only negate like the special summons I've talked about, but it cannot activate those that come out through another card effect. So that's where people need to get their ruling straight with Thunder King Ryo. Like if I Synchro Summon, you can Thunder King Ryo the monster away, that's fine. If I Monster Reborn, you can't. If I Call the Haunted, you can't. If I Dark Smoke from the hand, you can't. You can't negate Battle Fader, you can't negate Gores, you can't negate any of those. You can only negate a Synchro Summon, a Fusion Summon that comes out like Gladiator Beast, Gyzarus, that comes out from the extra deck. You can negate that, but you can't negate effects that special summon like Monster Reborn. So that's what people need to take into account with this card. This card's really cool. I mean, on the side of all of its effects, it has 2 effects, but they're so big and so critical in this game. That's why everyone mains them. But also, it's 1900 attack, you guys. That's really good. For a level 4 monster, and I mean, it's light, so it was splashable with Honest. Honest is only at 1, but I mean, you'll get those plays where you can sometimes just drop Honest on it, and it's amazing. So, it's a staple in a lot of decks, and I highly recommend everyone run it if you're not already running it now. Like I said, I'll be getting into Legendary Collection 2 later today. It's big. I'll let you guys know straight up. Thunder King Ryo is coming out as a common. I don't even know how to react to that. I think it's just ridiculous. And like I said, something's up. I need to get to the bottom of it. I need a lot of people's help on this. We need to figure out exactly what's going on, because something is going on with Konami and why they're reprinting all these cards. But more on that later. Yeah, that's all I have to say on Thunder King Ryo, you guys. If you're not running it, please run it. Please try it. It's amazing. This is the gold one. You can get it in gold series. The value is going to diminish by a lot. Like I said, it's coming out as a common. So, I mean, if you want the holo, get the gold or get the secret. Side deck it. Try it in your side deck. Try it in your main deck, if you want to do it. You'll see a big difference, and, your opponent will cringe when this monster comes out if you have protection for it. So, yeah, it's an amazing card. I highly, highly, highly recommend that people use it. So, that's all I got to say on Thunder King Ryo. Once again, thank you, Yu-Gi-Oh! 2K11, for this video request. Really good topic, really good card. I hope this helps people out. Please continue to rate, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching.